to this week's weekly vlog. It is Monday. It's about 11:15 already. I don't know where the morning's gone. We have taken the dogs for a walk, to be fair, and had breakfast. And we are now sitting in the car at the Monte Castillo Centre because we forgot to renew our internet. We forgot to go and pay. So we need to go and do that now. We need to go to the Ferreteria, and I want to go to Zanzi and have a coffee and look for some new books, and I've got some to put back onto the book swap as well. So yeah, that's the three main things to get done. Oh, you need oil as well, don't you?
What an exciting morning.
From the Ferreteria, so you can paint the palettes. I know, it's so exciting. I can barely contain myself. Let's go. Mission accomplished. Apparently our internet hasn't run out, although it does run out in like 5 days. Let me just change my glasses. So we've renewed it, but she thinks, because they can check in the shop, she thinks that something's unplugged. Well, she knows something's unplugged, and I think when the dogs came on Friday, I kind of put this like sunbed cushion thing down, and I put it against the wall because one of the dogs, he likes to be against something, and I think I must have unplugged the internet by mistake. Whoops. Because it was weird actually, because on Friday I did Zoom with my mum and it worked perfectly. We were chattering away, and then we went and got the dogs, took the dogs for a walk, and then when we came to sit and watch TV, that's when it had stopped working. So yes, whoops. So we're gonna we've ordered the grabber for the garden in the Ferreteria. We've been to Zanzi, and I did get a few books, but not as many as I was hoping for. And we had a nice coffee. I will show you the books at some point, and in fact you'll have already seen them because I'll do it in my catch-up vlog, which I'm going to record in a minute when I get home, and you won't see this vlog till Friday. But yeah, we've got quite a lot of grabber we've ordered coming for the garden, so that is going to be a big job, and it's going to take, it's going to take a few weeks. I can't do much because of my back, although I will help. I do like doing stuff like that. Martin will do the majority of the work, but he enjoys doing stuff like that. But it was very easy to order it, get it delivered sometime this week, hopefully. We've got a busy week coming up. We've got obviously the dogs back to school. We've got to go to Rosario one day. I'm helping a friend, just doing a favour for a friend on Wednesday, which isn't a massive thing. It's no problem at all, but it means I need to be around. And I'm meeting a friend on Wednesday. What else have we got? I think we've got free day on Friday at the moment. But yeah, so there's lots of things. I've got Zoom. So yeah, anyway, let's go home now for lunch. This is my lunch. I've got a wrap, and then I've got some hummus, which I've put spinach through, some avocado, some quinoa, which has got roasted veg in it, lettuce, and I might put a bit of sweet chilli sauce on it. I'm going to wrap that up and eat it, and then it'll be time to take the dogs for a walk. Back from school, we've sorted these two doggies out, haven't we? Good boys. Yes, you are. The dinner's just in the microwave. I'm so glad I did that batch cooking last week. So we've got turkey mince and mashed potato and veg. I'm going to go and enjoy that and watch a bit of TV with my little dog on my lap, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. Oh, school was good. I really enjoyed it. We're doing reflexive verbs. Yeah, it was good. It's Tuesday and we've taken the dogs and fed well, not fed them, they have like a few biscuits in the morning, and I've redone, one of them's got a little bandage that goes on his foot, so I've redone that. We're going to have breakfast, and then I'm going to do some repotting. I've got lots of, I'm kind of going through the whole house and garden plant wise and tending to each plant, and I'm just going to do a few, probably look at my ivies, and then I've got the osteopath, so we're going to go down to the Atlantico. We might have a little wander around afterwards, maybe even a coffee. Then it'll be dog walking time again, and then it's school again. So all I can say is thank goodness for batch cooking last week, because I've got a chili out of the freezer for tonight, so I'm really pleased that I've done that, because I just feel very busy this week. So yeah, and it's a bit cloudy today. The sun was peeping through, but the clouds have come over again now, so I will try and vlog a bit when we're down at the Atlantico, but it's not, I don't think it's going to be blue skies today. Here's breakfast today. I've got, these are lentil cakes with banana, seeds and passion fruit. Oh, and peanut butter. So I'm just repotting some plants. I needed to change the soil on my ivies, which I've been doing, you know, throughout the last couple of days. And then I got this plant the other day in Lidl, and I wanted to put it into a bigger pot. I really like this one. This is going to go indoors. I can't remember the name of it, but it's really nice. They do some good plants actually in Lidl, if you can get your hands on them. And then I had to put the ivy that I'd sorted out back into the macrame hanger, which is never easy, which is why I've got like a big frown on my face, and you can see my double chins where I'm concentrating. But I really like having them hung up, so it's worth all the faff, as it were. And I enjoy making the macrame things as well, but I don't know, it's never quite easy to get them in, and I think sometimes I'm too gentle, and then I just think, right, come on, just pull the ivy bits through. And actually it's quite robust, to be fair. So I got there eventually, and I've got my little chakra sun catcher thing on the bottom. So yeah, I really like that. And there I am, looking pleased that it's done, finally. Yeah, so I've sorted out all my ivies now, which is brilliant. That's one job I wanted to get done. And here's the indoor plant, it's a beautiful green colour. I've put it in the window, but I might have to move it if it gets too sunny, but we'll see. I'm a little bit early for my appointment, so I'm just getting a few extra steps in before I go in to the osteopath. I'm just walking by the golf course. After the osteopath, we decided to go down and have a look at the waves, just the other side of the Atlantico by the beach there. And it was yellow flag. It was quite wavy. It was absolutely gorgeous, I have to say. And we decided that we would go out onto the island and have a cup of coffee, because it is amazing sitting out there when it's wavy. And yeah, I mean, we like it out there anyway. The service is good, the coffee's really nice, and you get a biscuit. And yeah, just look at those waves. It really was so lush. And just as we got there, somebody left from a table right next to the sea, because it was actually quite busy. So we were like, wow, this is amazing. I was like, thank you, universe, that's just the table that I wanted. I'll leave you to enjoy some wave sounds for a minute. I'm going to have pretty much the same as I had yesterday for lunch. I've started off with a wrap, and then I've spread it with some, this is hummus with spinach in it. So I've just spread that over the wrap. Then I've added to it lettuce, chopped up tomato, beetroot, avocado, and some cooked courgette just there, and some quinoa. So it's very full. I'm going to wrap it up and enjoy that. That was really nice, that wrap. The osteopath was good. She's pleased with my progress, and it spurred me on to keep doing my exercises because she could tell that I've been doing them, which is brilliant. So I'm going to go walk the dogs now, which I'm not going to vlog, and then off to school, which again I'm not going to vlog. So if I remember, I'll show you. We've got chili and nachos for dinner, and then just TV watching really. So I might show you that if I remember, but if not, I'll see you all tomorrow. It's Wednesday morning. We've walked the dogs. I'm just having my breakfast. I've got beans on toast with spinach and avocado underneath, and then on the top I've got chopped up peppers and tomato and some seeds, and I'm really looking forward to this. I haven't had beans on toast for ages. I'll put a picture. Hopefully you'll have seen the picture already. Yeah, we've got a few things to do today. I'm helping out a friend a bit later. I'm not quite sure what time, and I'm meeting another friend for Zanzi coffee quite shortly. So, and obviously we've got the dogs, but no school today, which is good. The house is a complete tip, so I'm hoping to actually get a few bits and bobs done and just a bit of a tidy up. Somebody's very interested in my breakfast, aren't you? Got a cup of coffee as well. I've had a shower and got changed, and I'm going to go down to Zanzibar and meet a friend for a quick coffee. The dog thinks he's coming with me, but you're not. Nothing's happening. Good boy. You're not coming, no. And then I'm going to, well, it'll probably be lunchtime then, and then I'm going to plant my new planter that Martin's just oiled for me. I'm back from Zanzi, had a good time, a good chat with my friend. I am making my lunch, I'm hungry, and I need to get on with it because then I need to go help out another friend. I don't know, I look very windswept. There's a Kalima as well, it's really closed in. Let me show you what I'm making. Okay, so in here I have mushed up some chickpeas, some garden peas, some spinach, lots of spices, lime juice and tahini paste. I might put some chili in there as well actually, and I'm going to have that in a wrap. I love making things like this. You can use any kind of beans, any greens, any flavourings you want. Super cheap, really good for you, healthy fats from the tahini, protein from the chickpeas, lots of goodness, lots of greens, and really tasty, not to mention really cheap. I'm also cooking some courgettes to have with it, and then I'll probably have lettuce, tomato and a bit of sweet chilli sauce in my wrap. So I'll show you it all when I've put it together. I'll just show it to you before I wrap it up. So the mixture, tomatoes, beetroot, lettuce, and then I'm going to have the courgettes at the side of it. Right, I finished doing what I was doing, and I have just planted my new little trough thing that Martin's made me from an old pallet. So I'm going to put that in position. I think it looks really cute. I might need to put some other plants in it, because what I've come to realise with cacti and succulents is they like to be crowded. So I think I'm going to try and, maybe not now, but when I can, put some other bits in there. But I think it looks really nice.
Yeah.
It's all right, isn't it?
Especially the woodwork.
Well, you know, and the planting. That's the best bit. And then soon it will be doggy walking time. Better not say that too loudly. Right, the doggies are sorted, and now it's our dinner time. I've got some chips, this is a vegetarian, vegan thing, pretend chicken, peas and cauliflower. It's Thursday, dogs are walked. A friend came with us this morning on the walk, which was nice, and I've just been chatting as well in Spanish to another friend, which is really good practice. She's Italian, but she speaks fluent Spanish, and she's really nice, so she kind of lets me make mistakes and what have you, and tries to help me, correct me and what have you, but it's really good. Breakfast time, I've got today a pita bread, some baked beans, some of that chickpea stuff from yesterday, some cauliflower, tomato and seeds, and I've got a red fruit tea to go with it. So I'm going to go and eat this, and then we need to head to Rosario. We're in Rosario. We've just got to do one thing and then we might go to the garden centre, but we're not going to be here for long today, so I'm not going to have much time to film because we need to get back to walk the dogs before it's time to go to school. Maybe get a coffee. I really needed that coffee, and I really like that cafe. I think it's called Buen Dia. It's right at the end, near IKEA at the petrol station, and you can sit and watch the planes taking off and land. The staff in there are so nice, and the prices are really reasonable. The food's nice, coffee's nice, so yeah, I really like that one. I feel very busy today. We've got to get back now, and Martin's just buying a spade, not a spade, a shovel for the garden. We're going to head home, have some lunch, take the dogs for a walk, go to school, come back, feed the dogs, have some dinner, and then I've got a Zoom call. So yeah, it's all a bit busy. I'm hoping tomorrow's going to be slightly less busy, because I really need to do some housework, but we'll see. It's all good fun, isn't it? I've been thinking about what I'm going to have for lunch, and I think I might do some like miso soup with some noodles in it, some veggies, and I've got some of the soya meat chicken stuff. I really want to, at some point when I get enough time, learn how to make nice tofu, because I'm eating a lot of, they're ultra processed foods, aren't they, all these meat substitutes, and I've been sort of looking into ultra processed foods as part of being healthy. I've been looking into 3 different things, doing a lot of research. One is ultra processed foods, which I want to try and reduce the amount in my diet. Number 2 is foods that are good for perimenopause and the symptoms, one of which is eating a whole food plant-based diet and eating soya, which a lot of the veggie foods have in them, but they're ultra processed. And the third thing that I was looking at, and I'll put a picture so that you can see it, is I was watching a TV program the other day, and it had the glucose goddess on there, and so I was looking at her kind of tips for how to keep your blood sugar stable. So I'm not going to be like really strict, as it were, with any of it. I'm just thinking about it, making a few small changes. I found it all really interesting, and like I say, learning to cook tofu and actually like eating it is one of my missions, but it's gonna take a bit of time. I have had tofu out that's cooked in a restaurant or whatever and really like it, but whenever I've tried to cook it at home, I've, you know, not so much. There was one kind that I used to get in the UK that I didn't mind, and it was smoked tofu. But there's all different like firmnesses, and I think if you press it, get the liquid out of it, you can make it crispy, because it's the texture that I don't really like. But anyway, I'm rambling on now, and I ought to be quiet really, otherwise it's this really boring for you. But yeah, so another busy day. I will show you my lunch when we get home. I don't vlog the dog walks just because I don't want to carry my iPad, and I'm trying to concentrate on the dogs and just enjoy the walk. I'm doing really well with my steps, even though I find it sometimes quite difficult to get the steps in when it's a school day. This week has been quite good, and I'll definitely get them done today, because I think I've already done about 8,000, so that's good. But yeah, I'll see you when I get back for lunch. I just want to show you this before I go out for my walk, and this was what I was talking about in the car, but I didn't put it on the screen. Can you see it? So this is somebody, she's French, and she is a scientist, nutritionist, can't remember her name, and these are not rules, hacks for ways to eat and what to eat to stop your blood sugar from spiking. Now there's loads about this around, and actually some of these things I used to do years ago. But I thought this was quite nice for me at the moment and quite relevant. So I'm not going to be obsessed with it, and I'm not going to start it straight away, because I feel like things like this, for them to become habits and good habits, I have to do them gradually and not everything at the same time. But hack one is eat foods in the right order. So first of all, you eat your veggies, your fibre, then proteins and fats, and then starches and sugars. Hack 2 is to have a vegetable starter. Now, I don't know the science behind all this, but that to me makes a lot of sense. To eat a small bowl of vegetables or a small salad before you eat your main meal, for me, it will slow me down, fill me up, and get a bit more veg in me. So I'm definitely going to do that. But I need to prep. Again, I used to do things like this. I used to eat a load of carrot sticks before I had my meal. So these are not completely new things to me, but they are things that I have stopped doing. Hack 3, stop counting calories. I don't count calories anyway. Hack 4 I think is really interesting, and I think it's really relevant for me. It says have a savoury breakfast. And not just any old savoury breakfast, but that's comprised of protein, healthy fats, fibre, and optional starches or carbs. So mainstay of the breakfast is basically protein and veggies with some healthy fats. Makes perfect sense to me. She says try not to have a sweet breakfast unless you really want a whole piece of fruit, and then that's fine, but try to eat that after you've eaten the savoury breakfast. Again, makes sense. Hack 5 is if you're going to have sugar, have the one that you like, because they are all the same in terms of the impact that they have on our body. So honey, white sugar, brown sugar, agave syrup, maple syrup, they all have the same, so have the one that you like. She said if you're going to have a sweet treat or a dessert, have it after your meal, because it's better for the glucose levels to have it after a main meal than have it in between meals. And she also says if you have to have a snack, go savoury. And one of her little sort of taglines is sweet snacks give us pleasure, savoury snacks give energy. And again, this is something that I picked up a long time ago. Don't necessarily do it, but a savoury snack should include a protein, a healthy fat and a fibre. So, you know, try and have some carrot sticks and some hummus, because in the hummus you've got protein from the chickpeas, you've got healthy fats from the tahinis, you've got fibre from the chickpeas and the carrots. So it's that kind of idea that you think about your even a savoury snack. Try to think about the composition of it, which again I think is really good advice. Vinegar, take a tablespoon in a glass of water, or use it as a salad dressing up to 20 minutes before a meal. They claim that this reduces the spike of your blood sugar from your meal by 30%. I don't know if that's true. I used to drink a lot of apple cider vinegar, but she said it can be any vinegar. She said apple cider is the trendy one, but it can be any vinegar. After you eat, move. Again, she says after one meal a day, do 10 minutes of movement, tidying the house, go for a walk. It doesn't have to be like a full-blown workout. And the last one, which I generally do in meals, but not always in snacks, is to put clothes on your carbs. So if you have carbs, add protein, fat or fibre to them, because it reduces the speed of glucose absorption in the body. So again, you know, if you're going to have some crackers, make sure you have something with them, some peanut butter maybe, for a bit of fibre and healthy fats. And again, if you're eating rice or pasta, make sure you have some veggies and some fibre with them. Not fibre, protein. So yeah, that's 5 minutes. I was just going to do a quick little show you that. I think that's quite interesting, and that will be, some of it will be going into my repertoire, as it were, over the next few weeks to try and get a bit more healthy with my diet. I'm going to end the vlog. We're off to take the dogs now. Like I said, then it's school and bloody blah. And tomorrow I need to clean. I've got 2 friends coming over, one in the morning, one in the afternoon. So I need to clean the house and get this vlog uploading, because then I've also got Zoom with my mum at 3:30. So I'll need my iPad for that. So I will catch up with you again on either Sunday evening. No, it won't be Sunday evening. On Monday. I'll do a weekend vlog and I'll upload it Monday. Thanks so much for watching. I hope everybody's well. Take care. Bye.